Hello students, welcome back to Shubhkaamna Academy, where learning is a simple and fun. Today we will talk about something very important, that is diversity, prejudice, stereotypes and discrimination. Ever wondered why people are treated differently in our India, or why we have different cultures and traditions? Let's understand this through easy language and examples. Are you ready? Let's begin. What is diversity? Diversity means difference. We all have how we look, speak, dress, eat, or live. And that's what makes our world beautiful. For understanding diversity, let us take an instance, say on our mother, Earth. There are different varieties of things such as plants, animals, rivers, trees, birds, flowers, etc. There are different types of diversity. Cultural diversity, which includes festivals, music, dance. Geographical diversity, which includes mountains, deserts, rivers, and plains. Religious diversity, again Hindu, Muslim, Christians. Racial diversity like gender, or the racial diversity you can say male and female. He is fair, he is fair, he is black. Then disability, then the age diversity again. So example, a student in Kerala which eats the dosa for breakfast, while one in Punjab might eat paratha. So both are correct and unique, so you can say that there is a diversity. Yes. So this is the India map of India. So where you can say that different states which has the different language, their festival, their traditions. So you can go through this. The example of geographical diversity. In Ladakh, we can see that India has all kind of land like mountains in Himachal Pradesh, islands in Andaman and Nicobar, deserts in Rajasthan, forests in Madhya Pradesh. While different landforms lead to different lifestyle, houses, food, clothes, and that's the geographical diversity. So it is the example of Ladakh, which is situated in the northern eastern mountainous part of Jammu and Kashmir. And in this desert area, very little agriculture is possible, and this is because the place does not receive abundant rainfall and usually covered with the snow. Even for drinking water, people have to depend on this melting water from the mountains in the summer months. Here is another example of Kerala. Kerala, where the person living in Ladakh wears a woolen clothes and builds stone houses. But a person living in Kerala wears cotton clothes and lives in wooden homes. And this show that how place and climate affect the culture. And this is the diversity. This is the religious diversity. You can see here Christian, Muslim, Punjabis, so Sikh, Brahmins. So these are the religious diversity. Now, what are prejudice? Prejudice means forming an opinion about the someone without knowing them properly. Just example, saying girls can't play cricket or poor children can't study well, and these thoughts are wrong and unfair. And this is the prejudice. Understanding the prejudice. Prejudice can be learned from society, family, media. In media like TVs, movies, etc. They can make us judge people unfairly. We should try to see everyone equally. Now, what are the main characteristics about which we are prejudiced? People may be prejudiced because of their skin color, gender, religion, language, caste, clothing, or wealth. We should remember that these things do not make sense someone better or worse. Now, what is stereotype? A stereotype is a fixed idea we have about a group of people, even if it's not true. Like example, thinking only boys are good at math or only girls are good at dancing. So this is a stereotype. Judging people negatively, which leads to the concept of stereotype. So in that image, it is given the example, which is girls are bad at math while the boys are good at math and are not creative, but girls are creative. Now creating the stereotype. Now how the stereotype is created? Now stereotypes are created by listening to others, watching media again, following society blindly. So we must question such ideas and treat people based who they really are. What is discrimination? Discrimination is when people are treated unfairly because of prejudice or stereotype. Like example, not letting a child play just because of their caste or background, and this is discrimination. There are some inequalities which leads to the discrimination. And inequality is not having equal opportunities. And discrimination makes inequality worse and it affects people's education, job, and self confidence. And this different kind of inequalities leads toward discrimination like economic inequality, religious inequality, and casteism. Economic inequality. This means that some people have more money, food, and comfort, while others have very little. Poor people may not get good schools or hospitals. We must help reduce this gap and not laugh at it. Different types of economic equality, like rural versus urban, where the villages may have fewer resources than cities. We can see in rich versus poor, like poor families may struggle to afford basic needs while the rich family do not. Access to education. Some children can't go to school due to money problems, while the cities people go to schools and live a luxurious life. And we must support equality for all. Next is caste system. In old times, Indian society was divided into castes. People of lower caste were not allowed to study or enter temples, and this system was unfair and which led to a lot of discrimination in our society. Now also there has been discrimination going on in our society on the basis of caste system, and we should stop this. Concept of untouchables. Some people were called untouchables because they were not allowed to live with others, eat with others, or enter public places. And this was very wrong and hurtful, and it was against human dignity. Concept of untouchables. Today, the Indian Constitution gives equal rights to all. Untouchability is banned. Everyone has the right to education, freedom, and respect, and we must treat all people with kindness and equality. Like example, some groups were forced to pick garbage and remove dead animals from the village. And they were not allowed to enter the homes of the upper caste or take water from the village well or even the enter temples also. Even their children could not sit next to the other caste people in school and thus upper caste acted in ways like which did not give the so-called untouchables and the same rights as they now enjoy. So now we have come to the end of this video. Like today we learn how our world is full of diversity, but sometimes also prejudice, stereotypes, and discrimination comes. Now let's promise to respect all people, no matter where they come from or how they look. Everyone deserves love, respect, and equal chances. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more lessons. And see you next time. Thank you.